Good evening, everybody. How you guys doing? Waiting for Miss Sebina. Yeah. Otherwise, how you guys doing? Lockdown level 3. I don't know about this one. I don't know, people. I think staying at home is the best solution, you know? Like right now, just stay at home. Just stay at home, man. Just stay at home. You know, I had to bring out the tea when I'm gonna interview the incredible Mpho. It's just like that. Waiting for her to come join us. Yeah. I hope she didn't forget us. Mpho, where you at? Somebody call Mpho. Somebody. Okay. There she is requesting.
Hello.
Yo,
How
how
are
you
ya?
doing?
I'm good.
Welcome to Urban Lifestyle.
Thank you so much for having me.
You know, I was like, if you're gonna do when you're doing an Mpho interview, you gotta have your tea.
You know what I'm saying? Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. I like that. I like that. Otherwise, how's Corona
I'm
treating you?
good. Corona
This
has
whole
been treating
pandemic and
me.
all that.
It's been treating me all sorts of ways. There's been good times, there's been lows, there's been some really creative moments, but there's also been some, what is that thing called? Writer's block
Sure,
and
sure, sure,
creative
sure,
blocks.
sure.
There's been happy times, great breakthroughs, but then also a lot of just like, what the fuck is going on in the world?
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
So, a little background for the urban style lifestyle viewers. Please tell them more about Mpho. Just a little intro about you, please.
Sure. My name is Mpho Sebina. I am a melodist. I am a songwriter. I'm an international business degree holder.
Shoo,
I am
shoo.
a daughter.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm a cousin. I'm an aunt. I'm a niece. I'm
Doubt.
African. And I'm
No
here.
doubt. No doubt. Let's get into it, man. Straight into the music. I know that you grew up, you know, in a household where, you know, it was musically orientated.
Yeah.
Is that how you got into music and the sound that you have right now?
Yeah, definitely the early moments I had. My first introductions to music were some really powerful moments. My family, you know, put me on the Miriam Makebas and the Brenda Fassies and the Bob Marleys. Those were the sounds that really I first heard and that really shaped me, you know, in the early stages. But then from then on, it's just been a whole lot of influences from Britney Spears to Sean Paul.
Sure, sure. And then when did you discover this music thing? Like, when did you discover, like, you know what? I can actually sing. I can actually write.
See, they've hurt you deep inside, and they bruise your soul, and they've burnt you into oblivion, pulling you down to hate.
Was that when you moved to Malaysia or what?
I remember the very first time somebody says to me, "Hey, you can sing," and I was like, "What? I think I can sing?" I was about maybe 10, or
Okay.
9, and I was in South
Okay.
Africa actually. I was visiting some family friends of mine in Vryburg, and we were at some talent show or whatever, and my family friend was like, wow, you can sing. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was conscious of that since then. But then
Okay.
my writing began when I was in university, which was how many years ago was that? Like 10 years ago.
Yes, let's not reveal that. They don't need to know that. They need to know that. And then that's when you drop your debut single too. What's the name of the joint? Love Light, right?
Yes, I sing for love, I sing for joy, I sing for you. Yes, I sing for love, I sing for joy, I sing for you.
Yes, I put that out in 2015. I actually wrote that song while I was in university. And, you know, it's just a song that I kept with me for a long time until I met producers who brought the song alive musically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you drop your EP.
Yeah,
That
no, it was very...
becomes like something humongous. I think for me, is it Neo or Neo?
It's whatever you want it to be.
I need
So I
to
wanted to
clarify
play...
to the people, because I was looking, I was like, Neo or Neo?
It's one of those where I literally it's whatever you want it to be. I wanted to play on Neo being a gift and my first offering, and also Neo, the newness and neo soul influences that are there. So really it is up to you. If tomorrow you want to call it Neo, you can call it Neo. If you want to call it Neo tonight, that's fine.
That's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
so tonight we'll call it Neo.
Yes, tonight is Neo.
Let's talk about Neo for a little bit. An amazing project. First single, Butterfly.
Black butterfly, where are you flying to?
Black Butterfly, my favorite song on
Is
the.
that your favorite?
Can I give you a little sample, Nyana? Maybe you can feature me there. Or...
Give us. I want to hear it.
Butterfly. So that, hey, stop. Let me stop. Bro, I don't want to take your gigs now. Come on.
Okay, slow down now. Slow down. Take it easy.
Black butterfly, who are you calling to?
Black Butterfly, no evil.
I'll choose to sing, I'll see no evil, hear no evil, I'll feel no evil, fear no evil.
Those are the two hits there. Tell me about those singles, man. Such a beautiful project that you have, the process that you went through to put out that project, you know?
I had so much fun creating the music on that project because it was my very first. So I had no pressures of anything and no, you know, outside voices and no expectations and no nothing. So I really took my time with it, and it was very personal, and it was how I was feeling at the time. It was self-discovery, and yeah, I was really exploring my writing at that time and really digging deep within with that one.
I mean, you dug deep. I don't know if you like, I won't lie. Like that was your first EP, your first proper project out, right, to the world.
Yeah.
So I think for that, you know, a lot of people come in and they drop something. I feel like Neo is a classic album. That's your classic album. There's people who have their first album, they're yet to beat the first album, and I hope you will beat your first album, but that one is a classic. You know what I mean? I want you to be, cheers to Neo. Neo.
Oh,
Beautiful, beautiful work.
Thank you.
Beautiful
Cheers
work
to
that
Nell.
you did there.
Thank you so much. I released Now in 2017, and it's such a strange project because it's so, I mean, 3 years ago is a really long time, but
yeah, that speaks volumes.
Yeah, people still resonate with it, and people are only still discovering it now. So it's been really, really a great,
but that's what they say about your music. I read something like that, you know, Paul's music touches my soul. I was like, what is this? I was like, I know. So I really, really, really was impressed about that project. But I'm really impressed about the work that you've been doing during this lockdown. You've managed to be like, you know what, you're gonna be productive. You dropped 2 songs with videos on that top of it.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that, man. Let's talk about that.
Give me melody. La melody.
So 2 days before everything locked down, one of my lockdown buddies was like, you should get your own recording equipment. And I was like, I don't know how to use that stuff.
Smart man.
Yeah, and he was like, no, I know how to use it. Let's just get it. So I was like, okay, cool. We did that. And honestly, that has been one of the most amazing learning growth and one of the best things I could have done for myself, because it's given me so much freedom to just train and exercise my love for music and recording whenever I want to with that. It's just been so great. So yeah, that happened. So I went into writing mode, which is great because for the past few years I've been running around and doing the corporate stuff and chasing the gigs and doing the media and spreading myself thin, and I didn't have the time to sit down and write and create, which is actually what I really love, the heart of doing it. So lockdown really forced me into doing that.
That's dope. Let's talk about Pula and melody. Masai, can I is it melody or melody? Melody.
Melody.
Okay.
Melody.
Not melody.
That's melody in Setswana.
Yes.
Pula was one of the first creations.
Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Nothing makes sense, but I'll keep faith anyway. Got a text from baby brother saying, keep your head up, your crown is falling.
And I collaborated with a producer from Botswana. His name is Nick, young guy. And yeah, I was like, I need to use what I have around me to keep my life moving, and hit the internet and hit up my producer friends. And I've just been collaborating with people from here and there. And Pula was one of those first creations, and it's just a reflection of the space that I was in at the time, that we are currently all in at the time. And that's what I wanted to express with that song. And also in the visuals were about solitude and reflecting the times.
Sure. No, shout out to you. I think that was dope. Talking about Botswana, I don't know, man. You guys really have talent down there.
We do.
I mean, I remember going to one of your shows and you introduced 2 ladies that also rocked with you. That they killed it. But I picked up a collaboration that you did with Thato.
Yes.
The joint is called I Love That Song. What's the called name again?
MASA.
MASA. What does MASA mean?
MASA is the sun's rays. Like when the sun rises, those first rays.
Okay. Yo,
So yeah,
that song,
Thato
how did
Jessica.
that, let's talk about that collaboration. How did that go about? 'Cause y'all killed that, yo, excuse my French, y'all killed that
It's
shit.
okay. Thank
God
you so
damn.
much. I love telling this story so much because Thato Jessica she's like young lady, very
She's
talented.
dope. She's dope. She's dope. Are you,
She
I
is.
cannot, I don't know. I don't know if it's safe for me to say this. Are you like the vet in Botswana? Like, you know, are the girls like looking up to you like, yo, that's where we need to get to, you know, like, you know?
You know what? I feel like I am the auntie. I feel like I'm
Yeah,
Tato's older
okay.
sister, and I'm very
Sure,
protective
sure.
of her. And I'm going
Sure.
to, you know, she's my Waban. I'm the auntie.
Tato, we got you,
I'm the
Tato,
big
don't
sister,
worry.
Waban.
But, I mean, I can see
So
that. I see that with you. Just to add real quick, what I like about you is that you empower other women as well. You know what I'm saying? You invite them into your space, and you know, I really commend that, and I shout outs to you for that, man. But continue with the story, please.
yeah, my little sister hit me up. She's like, "Hey, I'm in Joburg. Come to studio." And I was like, "Okay, cool, let's go." I got there and she was with another friend of ours. He's from Malawi, based in Botswana. His name is Flex. He produced the song, and they were there together, and they were like, "Oh, we have an idea already." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." Heard the beats. We sat with it for about an hour, you know, just digging deep, you know, how do we feel? And when we came together, we were both thinking about celebrating women and femininity. So that's the first thing. If you're on the same page with who you're
Yep.
collaborating with, that's step number one. And yo, I mean, Tata hit the mic first. She laid down these beautiful melodies. We wrote our verses. We wrote the entire thing in about 3 hours, and
Crazy,
we sat back and
crazy,
listened to it on the 4th.
crazy.
And
Yo, you see
I
when
was
you
just
guys
like,
unite.
bro, I'm saying there was something magical about that whole experience that I believe is what we are supposed to be doing as women, not talking about it, but actually doing the work. And so many beautiful things happen when we do collaborate. It was really amazing.
No, man.
I learned so much from her.
Yeah.
Which
No,
is
you learn from
something
the young
that,
ones too.
yeah, which is something that the narrative is usually that there's a big discord between the older generation and the younger generation, whereas I feel like we all should be working together to make this thing.
Music is music at the end of the day.
True.
You know what I mean? Doesn't matter how old you are, but if you can, if you got the soul in you, then yo, man, the rest is history.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. New EP on the works?
Yes, I have written and completed and recorded a whole project. Her name is Laura.
Is that an exclusive? That's an exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. You just got the exclusive on Every Lifestyle. Mpho is going to be dropping a new EP. Thank you very much.
I haven't thought of a date yet, but it is ready, and yeah.
Okay. I can't wait for that. I really can't wait for that. I really can't wait for that.
You to hear it.
No, listen, I'll be bumping it at the crib, in the car. Yo, we'll be out there. We'll be out there with it, you know? I do feel like, as well, South Africa, you know, has embraced you so much. You know, we love you this side. And I think every time you come down, you also feel the love, you know?
Yeah, I really do.
From the people that, you know, you've peeped out this side, who are the, you know, the ladies that you would love to, you know, jump in the booth with and create something beautiful?
Hey, Leomila just jumped in. She's from Lesotho.
Okay.
Check her out.
Okay.
From South Africa, wow, so many amazing musicians you guys have. I'm a groupie for Busiswa, Moonchild. There's a lady by the name of Tandonje who is super amazing.
Okay, yeah.
Tandiswa would be a dream.
King Ta.
Yeah, that would be a dream. Yeah.
That's gonna
Putting
happen.
those names out into the universe.
That's gonna happen real soon. I'm gonna put you in the spot.
Hey now from
Talking
Atlanta.
about,
Oh, you're putting me on the spot.
I'm gonna put you in the spot talking about collaborations.
Okay.
Sade, or Bob Marley, or Brenda Fassie, or Boom Shaka. If you have those, you have to pick one.
I would say Bob.
Bob?
Yeah, I would say Bob.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Why Bob?
I just love his message, mostly about us uniting as Africans, as the diaspora, more especially. I think that's really important, and I think it's really important for us right now to do so. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's about it for me, you know. I think I'm looking forward for the EP. That's one thing. I just want the music, bro. Just give us the music. That's what we want.
Okay, fine. The pressure.
Like, that's what we want is the people, man. Just give us the music and we shall be happy.
Okay, cool, guys.
So you're gonna feature me on that? On that? Are you gonna feature me on this one? Is there something that I can do, assist with, since you've heard my voice?
You know what? You know, because I've already wrapped this project. Maybe the next one.
The next one? Okay.
Yeah.
The next one. Okay.
Yeah,
No, that's cool. No worries. I got you. Meanwhile, I'll be working on the vocals.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
And yo, man, all the best for the rest of the year. Any projects like online gigs that you have that we must look out for the people so that they can peep you? I know you were doing something this week with Africa Day, on Africa Day.
Yeah, I recently did a performance on Africa Day. I am now part of the Midem Talent Explorer, which was supposed to be in Cannes, France, between the 2nd and the 5th of June, but now they've moved the festival digitally. So that will be available from the 2nd to the 5th of June. You just have to check out my Instagram and I'll keep you posted.
No doubt. All right.
Yeah.
Let me not keep you.
Thank you so much.
Have a great evening. Thank you, man.
Yes.
Some more tea.
Ciao. Yes. Ciao.
And that was it, ladies and gentlemen. The great Mpho Sebina. Black butterfly. Come on with it.
Shwele wana ke Kirile aretama ya parosalan wana Mfana se hawa kariti Mawaki ala maranda wana Shwele Irile